The Funky Podcast. Get off the loo. Get off your shoes. And listen up to me and Sean and Vaughn and Don and whatever. The Funky Podcast. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Funky Podcast. Welcome to the Funky Podcast. My name is Kieran.
And my name is Earl. Is a show that I have seen before. My name is Sean.
It's so funny on this. It's like the other way around. So it's
wow.
your mic is the one I'm speaking in, and it's confusing me. I feel like calling you Kieran right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sean.
No problem. Okay. Well, welcome back to the Funky Podcast. Sean, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty swell today. How about you?
That's fantastic. I am doing okay myself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been all right. So yeah, Sean, I've been good. I just have a question.
A question?
What are we going to talk about today?
Today we are going to talk about motion pictures, aka movies, that we would like to see made. Not ones that are being made, not ones that are unmade. We have talked about that before. Ones we want to see made.
Yes, that's right. We are going to pitch sequels, prequels, remakes, reboots, prequels, alternate things, whatever, or just original things that come into our mind. So, would you like to start, or shall I?
I will let you, as they say, do the honors.
Okay. Well, as before, I talked about a film called Little Charlie.
Widow Chowie.
And I just want to talk about it again. Little Charlie is a film that I have in my mind, and I wanted to start with Christian Bale as the main character, Little Charlie. And his mother is played by Glenn Close, and his teacher is played by Tessa Thompson. And it's a mix of Billy Madison and also that John Travolta film. What's that called again? You know the one I'm on about?
Oh, I think I do.
He plays a character called Moose.
Moose.
Yes. I cannot remember the name.
Neither can I, but I feel like I know the one you're talking about.
No,
yeah,
I know. I have the picture in my mind,
Damn.
and I'm freezing on it. That's a shame.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. While you're looking that up, anyway, it's kind of based on that kind of. It's it's Little Charlie, Christian Bale as he looks now, but with a cap, and I want the film to open with him. With new Skechers and jumping up and down with his coloured Skechers and kind of doing a vlog. And the vlogs get 2 views, one from him and one like from him. And, you know, it's in that vein of, people out there. But, you know, you may see him as this kind of weird kind of man-child, but you see throughout the piece in this city picture that he is just a heartfelt human who just wants to be loved.
Amazing.
And Tessa Thompson, I want him to have a teacher-student relationship, but not that weird. I mean, you may think it might go down that route, but it wouldn't. It's just kind of a buddy sort of thing, and
It isn't going full Riverdale.
Or Pretty Little Liars or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's although that would be a weird kind of ship, or some people might write fan fictions about it or whatever, but it's just kind of a heartfelt thing, and also it's not too depressing as well. It also has it ends off with something where they run down the road, and he dances to like funky music, and then the camera tilts up, and then the credits start, and it's just him. Kind of, you see him going off in the distance, and the credits are still rolling, and yeah, that's it.
Amazing. First and foremost, to correct what we were talking about earlier, the movie with John Travolta you're thinking of is The Fanatic.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
directed by Fred Durst, and with a whopping 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, I find.
Yeah.
A lot of movies don't even get 15. I think we should call that an achievement.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Little Charlie. I think I think one thing I love about Little Charlie is we talk like a lot is said of like child actors and how it's like the child acting thing is kind of an unsafe profession. So I like how in this one it's like what, let's just stop having child actors. For their own safety. I think Little Charlie would be a very big step forward for Hollywood. Hopefully for children's rights all around the world as well.
Yeah, I had this idea as well. His mom to have a young boyfriend, and he's played by someone like Jason Bateman, right? And I really want a scene where Jason Bateman's character is kind of making fun of Little Charlie, and we're in Jason Bateman's house, and Tessa Thompson is there as well, and Glenn Close, and a couple of other people. It's like a kind of a get-together sort of thing. I don't know why they have a teacher there. They just do, for some reason. I mean, they're friendly, probably. And basically, Little Charlie gets kind of pissed, and he walks over, and he's like, he asks what movie in 1977 was a hit, and Jason Bateman says, I don't know, Star Wars or something, and then Charlie goes, yes, that's correct. Can you say Star Wars 1977 was a hit? And Jason Bateman's like, all right, well, Star Wars 1977 was a hit, so, and then Charlie goes, in 1977 Star Wars was a hit, and now I'm gonna take the DVD that I found, and I'm gonna take a big massive shit. And then he pulls down his pants, and he has a shit on his floor, on his Star Wars carpet, and Jason Bateman gets angry.
Do you think one of the characters there would be a member of the Phantom Menace, and he would say, what you're doing there, that's exactly what Disney's doing right now?
For sure, yeah.
Wow, love it.
No, Nerdrotic reacts to it. It's just like, yes! Yeah. Good old Gary. Alright, do you have one?
Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. So, you are probably aware there is a film that is out there known as Zootopia, also starring Jason Bateman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a great idea. We do Zootopia, but with humans, and we call it Topia.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Because, I was watching Zootopia. Technically Zootropolis, as it's called here in Europe, but I don't like that name half as much.
Yeah. No, so, Zootopia is a lot better.
Yeah. But yeah. When I was watching Zootopia, I was thinking, I like this. As the kids say, I fuck with this. It's kind of bussin', and it goes quite hard. However, my one hang-up was that everyone in it was an animal, and that's not very realistic. And it took me way out of the experience, so I'm thinking, in Topia, it's just everyone's a human being. What do you think of this? I think it improves the movie a lot.
Yeah, I was actually thinking to myself, imagine if they made Zootopia but live action, and it's like live action animals, but it's like people in man in suit and creatures and stuff like that. What do you think of that?
I think that'd be very compelling. I think, you can hire a lot of furries to work on that movie.
Yeah,
they need some more employment.
Yeah, I think it'd be really interesting.
Yeah.
I get like Kelsey Grammer as like the lion or something. There is a lion in that, isn't there?
Yeah, he's the mayor, if I recall.
Yeah. Kelsey Grammer. Yeah. I just think that'd be epic. Yeah, I think with Zootopia it would work. I think what would really take me out of the experience would be if they did Kung Fu Panda. I would hate that because those animals mean something to me, and they look a lot better than a lot of people that I know in real life. And that would take me out of the experience. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, like why would they even have to call it, like what just Kung Fu Man?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Now
Yeah.
Topia. Now that's the good shit.
The only thing that I would take for Kung Fu Panda, only if it was them, like the actual actors who actually did it. Like, could you imagine Dustin Hoffman and Ian McShane actually fighting? That would be epic.
That would be quite epic.
Yeah. But for Zootopia, that sounds very intriguing. Who would you cast in Zootopia? Would you get the same people again?
Well, as Judy Hopps, there is only one actor in this world who I think could really who I think really has the talent and potential to bring the character of Judy Hopps into the human world, and that is Chris Pratt. Can you think of one solid reason as to why Chris Pratt should not play Judy Hopps in this film?
Absolutely none. Absolutely none.
Absolutely none.
I think that is a very, very intriguing idea.
Exactly. As the character of Nick Wilde, the classic character Nick Wilde, played by Jason Bateman in the movie, of course. However, for this one, I think we need to go in a slightly different direction. A direction I think not many people were expecting, but I think it would work out for the better. Nick Wilde should be played by Chris Pratt.
Oh, wow. That was the last person I was going to guess.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I name another character from Zootopia?
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Can you... I don't know. Who else hasn't been cast? Do you know any other
Of the characters?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course, you got the iconic sloth as well. Probably the most comedic scene in the movie.
Comedic. Oh, I think he should be played by Pete Davidson.
A compelling thought. See, I was going to say, since he's already, got a lot of experience in comedy, that it should go to Chris Pratt.
Oh, maybe they could share.
Yeah, it could be. They could do some funky shit where they get both their voices together and, layer them on top of each other, do some, sound mixing, very, very experimental, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or maybe Chris Pratt does the movie, and then Pete Davidson does the show.
Oh, wow, the Disney Plus original show, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have one of those nowadays.
Yeah. I think it would be very interesting if the film was distributed or directed by, Jared Leto.
Wowzers. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know Mr. Jared Leto, has a lot of experience with acting and with music, but going into directing, that would be just one more, as they say, an infinity stone on his gauntlet.
Yeah.
Nobody actually says that, of course, but, I just said it, so technically, yeah, it is something that people say now, because I said it.
Do you have any final thoughts on Zootopia?
On Topia, I have one final casting decision. The police chief, played by Idris Elba in the movie. He's a bull, but he's a human now. And he'll be played by Chris Pratt.
Oh, wow. That poster would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Pratt.
But if it works, it works. And I think it works.
Yeah. Interesting. The marketing would be very intriguing. It would also get really big in the meme culture. But yeah. It's going to be really cool. Speaking of Jared Leto, he did a little movie called Morbius. It made more $1 billion and has a more billion, hundreds and hundreds of percentages on Rotten Tomatoes. They just couldn't fit it all into the Google thing, so they just had to cut it. So it was just too much. So it's yeah.
Yeah, and there's like there's a lot of misinformation that goes about like, oh, it's this low on like Rotten Tomatoes. Like it went over 100, so it had to reset, and like, you know, that's why it comes out as like not 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, this whole, oh my god, this blatant misinformation.
Yeah, just read the comments on YouTube and they tell you exactly all about it. And what's really interesting about Morbius as well, they have all that Spider-Man stuff in the trailers.
Yeah.
Now I only think they put that in there just so that they could show something to get people excited. But when they actually go see the movie, they get even more excited because it's such a cine picture and such a motion picture on its own. It literally made Martin Scorsese's like a hard drive come out of his arse, because he like a whole hard drive of loads of like ideas and so much inspiration from this masterful class art, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, a lot of people say like, yeah, but like if it's so good, how come it failed on its second run in the cinemas? Guys, you gotta realize, during its first run, it made every dollar in America and every currency all across the world. Like, the only reason it didn't do well on its second run was because they needed more time to print more money after that. Like, dude, like, come on.
So we know how good Morbius is, but my idea is, what if we had Morbius, a Milo story?
Ugh. You just made my heart flutter right there.
Now, you may be thinking, what about Jared? What about poor Jared? Well, Jared can be in the film.
Exactly.
But it's Milo. It's his story. Because Matt Smith, very, very handsome man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he deserves to dance more. And yeah, he deserves so much. And I think that Morbius, a Milo story, could be better than Rogue One or Solo, and we need that more, you know?
Yeah. You know, like, we see all these like Disney Plus original shows, and they're giving it to like all these obscure characters. It's like the Daredevil, they're doing movies of like the Fantastic Four. It's like, yeah, okay, fine. Like, you're gonna go for these like deep cuts, but you're not going to like go for like an iconic beloved character like Milo. Like, why?
I believe this will be like Constantine with Keanu Reeves, sort of following him, and maybe even like it could be 3 hours as well, like the Batman, and be directed in that style, but it's about Milo. Wouldn't that be great?
It would be so great that I would cry and shit myself right there in the cinema.
Yeah. That's my idea. I just want a Milo movie.
It's beautiful. I also want a Milo movie. Make it happen, Sony.
Please. After at least have Milo in El Muerto.
El Muerto, yeah.
El Muerto.
Speaking of Sony, you may be aware of the fact that there is to be a The Last of Us show coming soon, based on the video game of the same name, starring Pedro Pascal. You know, pretty cool what they're doing there. You know,
cool
like, nice that they're doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like, okay, they're doing The Last of Us, and they've done Uncharted. When are we gonna get the live-action Crash Bandicoot movie, starring Jack Black as Crash Bandicoot?
Oh.
And I'm not talking CGI. Like, I'm talking again, fursuits. Like, again, like, a big goal with all these movies is like, I really want to like, you know, bring some equity to the furry community, who I think, you know, have been ostracized from the entertainment industry for too long, despite their influence.
Yeah. I want to add something to that as well. It's furry suits for a little bit, but I think Sony are so experimental with their universes and stuff like that. So I think what would be great is if the presentation of the picture was in black and white for the first 17 minutes, and then it switches, and then it turns into 2D animation, and then 3D, and then stop motion, and then back to the fursuits, and it switches each time the story gets more impactful.
Exactly.
And if it's happy, it changes to 2D. If it gets really happy, it changes to 3D. And then when it gets very sad, it changes to fursuits in black and white. And then it like switches all over. And then there's like maybe musical scene where like all the different sides of them are like singing, and it's like 4 different screens at one time singing away and stuff like that. And then they should do the box set of all the different versions, and you can watch whatever version you want. And also for some big screens and big companies, they rent out the whole cinema and just have that one movie play, but it's all different versions of that same film. Do you like that idea?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Only like a forward thinkers such as us could come up with such a thing.
Yeah. It's so good as well that they don't even need to get someone to translate. They just have the subtitles, and for the hearing impaired, they have someone in a furry suit do the sign language.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very good. Yeah.
And when the person is in the way, and the screen like moves them aside so you can see the person in the furry suit, just in case like they're in the way or something. They do it so subtly, like moving across the screen moving across the screen left while they're doing the sign language, so you can see it. So yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, I think if I may suggest a title for this movie, the only title I can really think of, but it feels very appropriate, is The Bandicoot.
Ooh, yeah. Very Batman style there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't get Matt Reeves to direct it, but I get
No.
Matt Reeves to act in it.
I would too.
Matt Reeves with his hat, standing in the background.
Matt Reeves with his hat Reeves, writing the next Bat Reeves.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's that Reeves.
yeah. And as the person doing the sign language, Jared Leto, with sunglasses.
I agree. And to direct this film, I can see. I mean, you know, ever since like I first played Crash Bandicoot, I thought to myself, if this were to be a movie, like I can only imagine Darren Aronofsky directing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. The next film that I have in my head, are you done?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Is the next movie is there was a YouTube thing when that was coming into the fold and stuff. There was a young boy by the name of Fred, played by Lucas Cruikshanks, and Fred had 3 films: Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred, and Fred 3, Camp Fred. And I want Fred 4, Fred Comes to Mayfield.
I just sorry. I had to like a tear just rolled down my cheek. I'm sorry. Wow.
By Mayfield, I don't mean the character Mayfield from The Mandalorian. I mean Fred Comes to Mayfield in Cork with the crime and some stuff going on, or not just crime, but to see their fancy stores, to see
They're lovely chippers.
their lovely, and their pubs, and to spend some time, and Fred gains confidence from the Irish people that are a bit, let's say, a little bit silly and a bit crude, but Fred also opens up the hearts of those who are cruel, or those who are having that sort of thing, and Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a scene where he visits a chipper, and he throws up outside, and a bunch of what you would call knackers laugh at him, but Fred has gained a lot of confidence, and throws Mayfield slang back at them.
Incredible.
They make fun of his voice, but he makes fun of their rotten tracksuits full of muck and amongst other things.
Exactly. And of course, like, despite Mayfield, the character from The Mandalorian, not making an appearance here, Bill Burr can of course still cameo.
Of course. Should he be in the pub or the chipper?
He seems more like a pub guy than a chipper guy to me.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think Fred and him should have. Should he be himself telling a joke, in like the pub, like doing his comedian thing,
I
or
think
should he
so.
just be having a pint? Probably both, I would say.
He can do both, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has a pint with Fred and he's joking with him, but also, in a way, he gives him a lot of wisdom that helps him to go forward. Like, he could be to this movie what John Cena was to the original Fred trilogy.
Yes. Oh, what if Bill Burr is they recast him as his dad, and it's actually Bill Burr, or
Wow.
it's like, no, John Cena appears as well, and he's like, "Sorry, Fred, I'm not your dad," and then he walks out, and then it just turns out that it's Bill Burr.
Wow.
It would explain his energy.
It would explain a lot.
Yeah.
I think you're very much onto something. We should
Yeah.
get onto the theorizer about
Yeah,
this.
and Fred finds out he's 2% Irish,
Whoa.
and he thinks it's the best thing ever, and he has a pint and he dances and all that, and he sings. Oh no! At the end, there's a cameo from Jedward, and they sing a song only Irish people know, and Fred raps as well, and the movie credits roll.
I think that's very I think it's very good. I think I love that scene a lot. Should Crack Boy Mental also make an appearance on the soundtrack?
Oh yes. Crack Boy Mental should be in the film.
He should be. He should be like Fred's temporary flatmate while he's in Mayfield, I think.
Also, the Young Offenders, both of them appear.
Shared universe.
Shared universe. They make a cameo. Also, the guy with the screwdriver on the bus, he appears. Played by Shane Casey again, reprising his role. They all reprising their roles, and Kat Dennings appears in the movie, just passing by.
Wowzers.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds like a great film. I think
so.
I think Paramount Plus original, sponsored by RTE, would just blow up.
Collaborative effort,
Yeah, awesome.
I think the world right now is missing a figure like Fred in their lives, and if no one else is going to fill the mantle, I think, he just needs to come back and show these whippersnappers how it's done.
Yeah, it's like Fred comes into us to inspire us, while Fred takes a bunch of Irish heritage and is inspired by that and inspires all his American people, and we all kind of unite as one society. So yeah, Fred 4, Fred goes to Mayfield, or Fred 4 Mayfield, which one? Or Fred goes to Mayfield, but the A has a 4 in it.
I think it should be called Fred Do It For Mayfield.
Yeah, that's good. It's the cover is him smiling, and then there's like a couple of people in the back, in tracksuits and stuff. One guy with his top off with like, I don't know, like a Hurley or something, and
Sexy.
Yeah, awesome. So do you have one more or any others?
As a matter of fact, I do. Now, you're probably aware of a film called... you're probably aware of a film known as Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Now, I propose something very, very shocking, but I think something very good as well. Schindler's List 2, Hitler Strikes Back.
Amazing. Who would you get as Hitler?
As Hitler?
Yeah.
You know, it's when you think about these things, like, it's kind of awkward because it's like, it's a bit weird to like pick out someone to like play a character.
Yeah,
a real person.
Yeah,
who was like,
I have one.
Who do you have?
You remember Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad?
How could I forget him?
That actor.
Yeah, I can see it a lot.
Yeah.
No, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. I think that'd be perfect. I think that's your choice. That's the choice that the studio should make.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
But what happens? How does Hitler strike back? He's a bit dead now, isn't he?
Well, is he though? Because I think it opens up. It's 20 years later. You know, Schindler's like, Schindler's got his family and everything.
And he's making his lists.
He's making his lists. This time he's making shopping lists for his kids. And he gets a phone call on the phone, as most phone calls had. And he hears his good old buddy, old pals from the army, and they call him and they say, somehow, Hitler has returned. And he's like drops in a moment of shock. And then what they have to do is, since Hitler has come back and he's taking over Germany once more, they all have to like take matters into their own hands and drop right onto the battlefield and go fight him.
Amazing.
Incredible, I know.
Yeah.
And you might be saying, like, that seems a bit disrespectful to, like, do that for a real event. But, I mean, it only said based on true events, Like, it didn't say, like, this was a true event. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. I personally think you're being a bit pedantic.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, it could have happened. It could have.
Yeah.
We couldn't... I don't know, we didn't have a pen or something. We couldn't just write it down, so we didn't document it or
exactly,
something.
like...
Or maybe every single person on that battlefield died. Everyone on that battlefield died, and the people that survived didn't want to document it because, rights, and they couldn't get the rights of the people that died, so they just left it,
Yeah, no, they couldn't win the copyright war for Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hitler is property of Fox now, and they couldn't get it off him.
Exactly.
Yeah, Schindler's List 2, Hitler Strikes Back.
Should it be directed by James Mangold? Because,
he's a good candidate.
Yeah.
But an even better candidate, I think, is Jared Leto.
Oh wow, we're really creating a lot of work for Mr. Jared.
Yeah, like coming like hot off the press from Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
In his sign language role.
Yeah, he's
Crash Bandicoot for the sign language.
Yeah.
And his other directorial work, and like on this hot streak, he just like drops like the masterpiece of his career.
Yeah,
Schindler's
and
List
he's
2.
making cameos in Morbius and Milo Story.
I know.
And, like, yeah, he's dropping in and out and stuff. Yeah, that's fantastic. Any other final thoughts on Schindler's List too?
I think it speaks for itself. I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. I have an idea. It's another sort of spin-off, I suppose. It's called. I called it City Pictures Motion Pictures presents Jade West, a Victorious Saga. And I really want it to be directed by a city picture man, either Denis Villeneuve or the guy who directed The Northman,
Robert Eggers,
and Martin Scorsese, maybe, if he's interested.
Could be all three of them.
A Paramount Plus movie, obviously.
Of course.
And it features Jade West. on a quest, and a victorious quest, and it's just a real character dynamic. Obviously, it includes Elizabeth Giles. That's her name, right? Elizabeth Giles,
so.
or Gillis, or whatever. I think it's Elizabeth Giles. Obviously, she will reprise the titular role, and we'll meet people from Martin Scorsese movies like Robert De Niro, who gives her advice and stuff, and it's such a character sort of thing. And the trailer will include a dramatic version of Take a Hint by Jade West, and that's
take a hint.
but even more epic and stuff, and just completely with it. Obviously,
when am I always hit on by the boys I never liked.
Yeah. There's also obviously cameos by people like Victoria, but I think we really need to get down into the Victoria saga. So this film sets up the Robbie and his relationship with the puppet, and how that all works, and how he has a mind of his own and stuff like that. We get really deep into horror territory, but for Jade West, it's more of a it's just, you see a different side to Jade. You see her mind, you see everything, you understand.
You go in
her.
Looking for Jade West, and you come out and you got Jade East. That's the best way I can describe
you
it.
have Jade in your blood, baby, after this movie. I think of 3 Hour Epic, but Jade is in every scene. And most of the cast that we could get make a cameo, but I think in the post-credit scene, obviously, is setting up with Robbie and the puppet, but I think at the very end, Ariana Grande appears as Kat, and that's like the big kind of Luke Skywalker moment.
So I was going to ask, this does take place canonically after Sam and Cat.
I would say you kind of get different timelines, I suppose, with her. You kind of see it from like all different perspectives, and maybe some of it takes place around the same time as Sam and Cat, but the third act is definitely much later, so Kat has definitely moved on a little bit and stuff like that.
Okay,
so.
and obviously, like through Sam and Cat, we know these take place in the same universe. Does it take place before, during, or after the current iCarly series?
I think it should intertwine with that.
Oh,
Tebow makes a cameo from the iCarly series, and she's like really depressed, and her and Robert De Niro go into the smoothie place, and they have a smoothie, and it just makes them feel better. And Christopher Walken is like sitting at the top, and he's like, "Hey, I feel like I should be in a bar, but this place is smooth." And then like Tebow's like, yeah, man, all this, and it also like with the post-credit scene as well, it's kind of revealing stuff like WandaVision that we have to set up why there is a laugh track and why there is a puppet and everything like that. It's everything. It's just getting into the territory of all sitcoms, like breaking, not even just breaking the fourth wall, just breaking every single wall you can find.
Yeah.
Just completely blowing it out of proportion. Incredible. So yeah, that's my pitch for the Jade West film.
I think my personal theory for the backstory of Robbie's puppet is he is one of Spencer's inventions.
Oh my god, yes.
He was maybe one of Spencer's first inventions, and he got disregarded and thrown away. Think Lotso in Toy Story.
Yeah.
But he was found by Robbie and given a home. But the trauma from that event, it still like it has twisted his mind in ways that not even Robbie could undo.
Mm-hmm. And for the Victorious Saga, the whole there's like a whole thing because Jade and Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken, they find a message. And this is the end of the movie before the post credit scene that sets up that titular character. But they realize they all have to team up to fight Neville, who is a villain in the iCarly.
My goodness.
A recurring villain, and Nora as well, from iPsycho.
Oh,
And
the dynamic duo.
yeah, Gibby is mentioned actually. And he actually has his own radio show, and he actually got banned for that because he took off his top and stood on the desk as he does.
I mean, why are you even gonna like hire Gibby if you don't want some of that shirtless Gibby action?
Yeah, and it's
I fully blame whoever hired him. Like, you should have known what you were getting into. Like, you can't censor the Gibbs.
But this movie, you may think it's like full of cameos, but it's really not. You really understand Jade. You get into the mind, and you're there with her. Some people may have like kind of a reaction where they feel like they are Jade, but that's okay. That's all right.
I feel like that every day.
Yeah, I get that. And as I was like writing it as well, writing the idea, just almost like it took me away almost into this land. So yeah, that's basically my final thoughts on the Jade West film.
Incredible. So I have another idea. You may be aware of another film coming out soon, Avatar: Way of the Water. But what I think we should do instead of Avatar 2, or well, it can accompany Avatar 2, of course, they can coexist. James Cameron's Avatar, the musical.
Oh.
I know. Just let that sink in for one moment. He's never done it, but he's never done a musical as far as I know in his career, and I think James Cameron could. I mean, he's so diverse. He could do it. Like, I think a lot of the material for musicals, it just writes itself.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I already have a pitch for my one song from it, "Feeling Blue."
Oh wow.
I am the Avatar. I feel so blue.
I feel blue. Yeah.
I see upon your face that you are too.
Ooh. Yeah. Awesome.
I am on the planet of Pandora.
La 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 la.
Ow, I just stubbed my toe. It feels kinda sore.
Ah. La 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 la. We're in Pandora. La la la. Pandora. Pandora. Pandora.
Pandora.
Pandora. Pandora. We should get the guys from Kill the Scully, the la la la. We could get them to do some songs for that as well.
And of course, with it being a musical, we need to get some actual singers in the cast. So I think, as Jake Scully, we should cast The Weeknd.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
The way Zoe Saldana is of color. I can't remember her name in the movie.
Blue Girl.
Blue Gamora. Megan Thee Stallion.
Incredible. I think they would make an amazing duet.
Yeah.
This is coming right off the heels of She-Hulk, of course.
Oh yeah.
I think there should be a scene where Megan's character teaches The Weeknd's character how to twerk, such as exactly like they did in She-Hulk.
Yeah. Who could be Sigourney Weaver? I think Meryl Streep should play that character just because she sang in Mamma Mia.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
She sang once.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably sung before, maybe like a wedding or in church, but you know,
In the shower.
in the shower. Yeah. But this time it's her as the not Ripley. And who could play Stephen Lang? I feel like Stephen Lang has some notes in him. You know,
I think he does.
I feel like he could sing.
And if not notes, I think he has buzz.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephen Lang spitting bars. Michelle Rodriguez. I feel like she should be played by. Is it Jenna Ortega?
I believe so.
Maybe.
Are you
I don't
thinking
know.
of Wednesday?
No, I was thinking of the your one who was in Cork not so long ago.
Oh, I think that was Jenna Ortega, yeah? I think?
Yeah, her. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if it wasn't. I feel like she can sing anyway. So, yeah. Her is Michelle Rodriguez's character. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, I think this is a really, really good idea. Oh, and since Kate Winslet is going to be in the new one, she should sing her character as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, Avatar the musical. Get on it, Jimmy Cameron.
Yeah, get on it, Jimmy. I know you're like doing a couple of sequels, but you could throw in like
you're going so hard turning this into a big franchise. You can at least slip in just a wee single musical in there, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think Sam Worthington as well. He should not play Jake Sully, but he should play somebody else with Stephen Lang's crew, and him, and maybe Usher, and maybe Afghan Dan, and possibly Jimmy Carr.
Wow.
And they're in the background spitting some bars, kind of like bit like Queen if they rapped, or just a rap group,
Wow.
bit like a choir. Yeah.
They could call themselves, since it's Avatar, the Blue Tang Clan.
Yeah, perfect. Any final thoughts on Avatar the musical?
The Blue Man Group will also make an appearance both on the soundtrack and in the background of a scene.
Yeah.
As a fun little Easter egg.
Fun. Yes. Okay, you want to hear an idea from me as well?
No, actually, I'm sick of your ideas. Now go on.
Okay. Now they are making a Mario movie.
It will star Mario.
Yeah.
And Luigi.
And all the others.
And Link.
Yeah.
My favorite Mario character.
Yeah. And there's a Link.
Yeah, Link and Samus and Marth.
They're not in it.
Well,
we don't know yet. We don't know.
You don't know for sure.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're setting up in that after
Yeah,
credit scene.
maybe they will. Hopefully. Fingers crossed for you. No, I have an idea because Netflix is so on much the grind, and I was wondering if they do a 2D animated Mario movie, or maybe like they can do a 3D one, but it's not as dear as something like Illumination or Universal. But I really want Danny Jacobs to be Luigi. Danny Jacobs is King Julian. That's not Sacha Baron Cohen. He did the voice of him in the TV show Penguins of Madagascar, and also played him in the Penguins of Madagascar movie and in the games. I would prefer if they got the original voice of Mario. Tara Strong as Peach. Tara Strong is a voice actress.
She voiced
everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and say, like, if you've seen like any animated have you seen any animated TV series
or video game?
She was the girl in it.
Yeah. She made an appearance on one of the Arrowverse TV shows, doing a vocal cameo of Harley Quinn.
She was also in Loki as well.
As Miss Minutes. It was like a stand-in Harley Quinn from behind, and she did the voice of her. It was like a vocal cameo. Also, who's in every single cartoon and every single thing is Fred Tatasciore. Literally any roar or really loud growling is probably him, or Frank Welker, who's also going to be voicing the Goombas. But Fred Tatasciore should voice Bowser and or Donkey Kong, in my opinion. Carrie Walgren, who's also in pretty much a lot, as King Boo. She voices Charmcaster in Ben 10. She was Tigress in the Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness. She's a secondary Tigress, but she did an okay job for an animated show. She's not Jolie, but who is. And finally, this is my favorite one, and I think I should get like a medal or something for this one. Is the character Toad should be played by Conrad Vernon. He is the same voice actor who voiced Pinocchio in the Shrek films, and I think it's pitch perfect for that character. And that's my idea.
That is kind of pitch perfect, yeah, actually.
Yeah, that's my idea.
I like it a lot. What should the premise of this series be? Do you think it should be...
It's just in the Netflix description, it says, "We're faithful."
We're faithful?
That's it. 2 words.
That sounds very ominous, almost like I'm being led into a cult meeting of some sort. Is this some kind of secret cult induction meeting you're creating?
Maybe.
Wow.
But
I always respect someone who can get a crowd going, so I like it.
But this, what's really interesting about this film, I want it to be the quickest recording ever for an animated feature.
Okay.
I want the whole cast to sit around in a circle in the room with mics, and they all read it together, and they all acted it out together, and it takes a couple of hours, and then every single voice is recorded.
And if anyone got a line wrong and made any mistake, we keep it in. Authenticity.
Yeah.
Like I'm sick of like all these like films where like they correct the mistakes in like post production.
I mean, like if they mess up, they can like fumble it, and we can like edit that out.
Yeah, like, but I think we should stop doing that. Like, anytime like a shot doesn't look right, they're like, take it in. I'm like, no, own up to your mistakes. That's the way it is now.
Yeah.
I'm sick of all these people like trying to make their films good.
Yeah.
Nothing in life is good. It just is. Shame on you.
We want it raw,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my pitch.
I love it.
I don't really have any ideas for the plot. I just I want it to be faithful to the original source, but not make Peach too much of a damsel, but also like give references to that. But make it
give Peach a gun.
Yeah, she gets a gun, but she's not stepping on the balls of Mario like you pitched the last time.
No, we'll save that for the movie.
Yeah. In this one, she kicks him twice, and then she punches him, and then she takes his hat, and she's like, "It's my adventure now." And then we don't see Mario for the entire movie.
I wish I had a girl like that in my life.
But we probably won't get that. Don't worry. That was like a nightmare for Nintendo people or Nerdrotic or one of those lads. It's the whole fandom menace there on it. Like
breaking, Super Mario goes woke.
Yeah. Oh God, no! That would only happen if it was directed by Kevin Smith. But I'll make sure that it's directed by someone competent. So.
Speaking of Kevin Smith, he's announced he plans to do a sequel to his movie Tusk.
Oh yeah.
And frankly, like I think that's weirder than anything we've mentioned here today. So yeah, I just want to give a special mention to that.
Oh yeah. Johnny Depp was in Tusk.
He was, yeah. I wonder what he's doing nowadays.
Yeah.
Probably just like enjoying his home life in peace. No, not really like staying out of the public eye,
Yeah.
I imagine that's what he's been doing for the past year.
Maybe.
So my final pitch today.
Oh, your final one.
My final pitch. We've had Trolls the movie. We've had the Lego movie. We've had many Barbie movies, and we're going to get another Barbie movie next year. And it will be the movie of the year, I think. I present to you the concept Rubik's Cube, the movie.
Oh my god, yes.
Now,
And it's a puzzling ideology.
It's a psychological thriller, keeping like perfectly in tone with the original Rubik's Cube toy. It poses many questions.
Yeah.
Might not always give you like the most immediate answers, but you just gotta learn to like let that go and just go with the mystery, you know.
I thought you were gonna like pitch like it was gonna be like a game competition, and it was gonna be like Spy Kids Game Over, and there was like people like with Rubik's cubes, and there was like one guy who was like, you know, doing like it really fast, and then he enters competitions and he meets like a lot of Chinese kids, and they're like faster than him, and he enters the competition, but it's all children, and he loses. But your one sounds much better.
That can be a different movie. That sounds like a great movie in its own right. But
yeah, that can be a Paramount Plus, played by Jerry Trainer.
But yeah, my pitch is that we follow the Rubik's Cube himself, and it gives a very deep look on a lot of topics. Like, you know, we know he can switch around his colors and everything, but you know, we get to see like how the world treats him differently. Like when he switches, like which of his colors is like showing on his face. You know, it says a lot about the racial divide in the world, and asks a lot of questions about society. But that's not all. Like, you know, like he still hasn't like fully solved himself, and I think that's shown very literally. Like any scene where like he's feeling conflicted, all the colors will be mixed up very rapidly. But yeah. Sometimes when he can put himself together into like one color, people will treat him differently because of that. And I think again, it's a very powerful metaphor for how sometimes we fake out ourselves in order to gain things in our life.
Yeah. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
I like it.
And you know, there's like. He goes to his like job, and there's like another Rubik's Cube there, and it's one of those like light up electronic Rubik's Cubes, and it's like he feels inadequate in comparison, which I think we can all feel inadequate in like a workplace, a school environment, or just any social environment where you can all relate to that. I think.
Yeah.
I think this is a story for the people, the everyman.
I have an idea.
The average Joe.
I have an idea for that as well.
Go ahead.
There is no voices heard in the movie, and it's all score.
It is all score and visuals.
And the score is the voice. Yeah.
Wow, so it's like in like the Peanuts. Anytime the adults talk, it's just like a bunch of like music.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that's incredible, Sean.
Very incredible.
Yeah, I love it. So since that's your final pitch, I have two more.
Two more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one called... Oh, wait, no, I have three.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'll go through this one quick. It's called Spider-Man and Shrek Go to Space.
That sounds like the premise to one of those YouTube Kids animations.
But, no.
It's just missing Elsa.
Oh, yeah. No, this one... Peter Parker, Spider-Man. I'm thinking it's... Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's walking around town, and next thing, and 3D animated Shrek just shows up, and like Spider-Man's like, oh, and he's like, who are you? Who am I? I am Shrek. What do I do? You know, all this, and it's like weird, and like Spider-Man's like, it's okay, and like they're like talking away and stuff like that. And then what happens is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Shrek are walking down some alleyway at night. They're like chatting away, and next thing, Morbius and Adrian Toomes, and Venom, and Milo, they all show up to beat up Shrek and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. But they overpower them just about. No, none of them die. It's okay. It's all good. But Shrek and Andrew Garfield get away. Shrek takes Adrian Toomes' body armor so he can fly. And Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, like webs on, and they fly into space.
Whoa.
And they have adventures in there where no one can hear anybody scream. And it's all about making it home for Fiona's birthday party.
Oh, wow. So Shrek sticks by his woman. That's you can respect that a lot.
Yeah,
I think.
and they're in space and they have to figure out stuff. Oh, and the minions are probably in space as well.
Oh yeah, Universal
cameo in there.
This is great with collaboration. This is like what happens when Universal and Sony come together.
Yeah.
We get Shrek and Spider-Man,
Yeah.
It's amazing. I also have another question. Venom, Adrian Toomes, Mobius, and Milo.
Yeah.
Could they possibly reconcile with Shrek and Spider-Man, and that becomes the new Sinister Six?
Oh, I wish, but I think Shrek and Spider-Man will form their own crew.
Yeah, that's true. They'll form the new Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for the remaining Sinister Six, they just get 2 minions.
No, for the remaining Sinister Six, it's you know, the lads from Despicable Me, the first one.
Uh-huh.
The main villain.
Vector.
Him and Gru.
Wow. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if Sony can take Kraven the Hunter and they can make him a dude that loves animals. Keep in mind, they've said, Kraven's a character that loves animals in the movie. His name is literally the Hunter.
Yeah.
If they can change that, they can make some slight tweaks to the Sinister Six and put Gru in there.
Yeah, and Jesus Christ. Yeah. So Spider-Man and Shrek go to space. Iconic movie. And I think you would think that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man will go with Shrek into his world, but he hangs out there for a bit and he's like, no, I got to go home. So they get Merlin to bring him home.
Is Merlin the Doctor Strange of this movie?
Yeah, he's actually a Doctor Strange variant. So.
Oh, no.
And that's the plot twist. Benedict Cumberbatch also appears at the end. Iconic stuff, and it sets up so many films. Sets up Shrek 5 and Avengers: Secret Wars. So, yeah.
And Sinister Six.
Yes, of course. And El Muerto appears too. He's playing the guitar.
He's setting up his own team.
Yeah.
It's called the El Muerto team.
Yeah, and Danny Trejo and Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek.
They all play El Muerto.
Cruz.
They all play El Muerto variants.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is called My Telephone.
My Telephone.
Yeah, and it stars Lady Gaga, and Lady Gaga goes to Blackpool in the UK and keeps getting rang at important moments when she's in meetings, when she's on the loo, and where everything is getting frustrating, and she is trying to write her next song, Telephone Part 2, and she meets a lad called Afghan Dan from Blackpool in the UK, and they end up collaborating on the next telephone song, whose Afghan Dan also has a song called Ring Ring. So it's that's my pitch.
Incredible. So we all know there's some beefs. There's some beefs that Afghan Dan has gotten himself into. Within this movie, will Callum's Corner play a role somehow?
Oh yeah. He'll appear reacting to it at first. At the second act, he appears reacting to it, and then the third act, he learns to reconcile with Mr. Danny Martin and Lady Gaga, and they collaborate on stage, and it's like a big kind of stand up and cheer moment. There's like a silhouette of Callum, and they're like, "Who's that?" And then like Callum walks out. He's wearing his Nike Air Jordans, and
His real Jordans, as
his
he
real
wants you to know.
Jordans, his real Jordans, and his massive Tic Tac head, and his massive body, his massive hand holding a big microphone, ready to spit some bars. Of course, with Tom Stockdale, who's kind of coming in behind him.
Always by his side.
Yeah. In the crowd is Megan Thee Stallion, Jared Leto, Sabrina Carpenter, the Olsen twins, Alan Cumming.
Oh.
He appears, and Jake Paul appears in a rant video
see.
against it.
And Little T, of course, has to make an appearance.
Oh yeah,
Does he
Little
not?
T and Dilby and the
whole Blackpool scene.
Sophie Aspen and
Yeah.
all them all the Blackpool grime artists, past and present, all over, and they kind of, it doesn't take away from Miss Gaga's excellent presence.
Yeah,
so.
it's still we don't want you to forget this is a Gaga story first and foremost.
Yeah, but it also sets up the Lady Gaga origin movie, just not her origin, but like something along the lines of the Elvis movie. But in this one, she's actually played by Anya Taylor-Joy. So it works. And and the last final one is actually based on an idea I had when I was watching a movie called Tenet. I was very confused and very bored watching Mr. Nolan's film, and I really wanted a movie called Tent with Robert Pattinson and John David Washington, where they stay out in a tent and they camp, and things go horribly wrong. Their tent gets stolen, and they have to get to the back of a truck, and they just get into all shenanigans in County Carlow. So yeah, in the fields of County Carlow, and they have to like talk to like farmers, and they have a song musical, I miss me tent, and all that. Some guy with a guitar. They get into shenanigans. They get chased by a bear, and it's just an iconic sort of out and about sort of lads film. So yeah,
Incredible.
yeah. Any thoughts on that particular premise?
I think Tenet in general kind of seems like it was a low point in Nolan's career.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
yeah, no, it was.
I think hopefully like he can bounce back with Oppenheimer, but even if he can't, I think he could really bounce back with this tent. Like, it's a universal concept. I think everyone like knows what a tent is. Like you see like a movie called Tent, you're like, oh, that's a tent, and it's like boom, instant connection.
Yeah.
It connects with people like on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what a tenet is. Like, I see like Tenet, and I'm like,
David Tennant?
David.
Is this like a Doctor Who kind of
What
thing?
is this exactly? Yeah. I see Tenet, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know those.
Yeah. And there should be a scene where Robert Pattinson and John David Washington are like walking in the woods, and they got out onto the street, and it's all dark. There's a couple of people around, but they see free candy written on the side of a van, and John David Washington gets overwhelmed by this and like turns into a little boy wanting free candy.
It's really his little Charlie moment,
Yeah, and runs over. Robert Pattinson's trying to stop him because he knows it can't possibly be this.
Because Pattinson's always like so dark and cynical. Oh my god, he doesn't appreciate free candy.
Yeah, and John David gets kidnapped. It's sort of like a Dumb and Dumber sort of situation, but it's like dark and brooding and kind of happy. I don't know, happy at moments and kind of serious when it has to be, but mostly happy.
A lot like life in a way.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd add to the movie is I think there's a scene where John David Washington's character is taking a bathtub with him on the journey, and Rob Pattinson says, "Bro, what is that?" And he says, "Oh, it's my John David Washington."
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
There's
that's my pitch. I expect at least 50% screenplay credit for that.
Yeah, of course. And there's also Tent 2 that's in the works with Denzel Washington and Robert Pattinson aged up as well.
Oh, well, this is like their version of Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. And one final thing as well. A shout out to The Dead Don't Die. We should do We Were Right, They're Still Alive. That should be the title. And Mr. Donald Glover. No, it's actually a prequel, and Danny Glover is played by Donald Glover.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
This is kind of a funny little anecdote, I guess. Like this is, but I remember like seeing like an article for like The Dead Don't Die, and it said like it was like announcing the cast, and it said like Childish Gambino was in the movie, and I'm like, oh, they saw Danny Glover and they thought it was Donald Glover, didn't they? I forget which like website it was, but I just like I find that funny, like an actual like professional article like made that mistake.
Yeah, that was like almost like the same thing with Idris Elba and Will Smith. They accidentally said DC, I think it was Warner Brothers, accidentally put up on their Twitter, happy birthday to Idris Elba, who is 50 something today. He was wonderful in the Suicide Squad where he played Deadshot. Ridiculous. Anyway,
It's absurd.
yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much every pitch that I have. Anyway, what about you?
I think that's a very good series of pitches.
Yeah. Okay. So hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for listening to the Funky Podcast, and everyone have a good day.
Toodles.
Night. Yeah. How did you find that?
I found that quite good. Felt like there was a lot of back and forth going on there.
Yeah, definitely. There we go. Yeah.